What's up my friends, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm showing you how to make garnishes that will make your cocktails look like they came straight from one of the world's best bars. So if you guys are ready, let's dive right into it. Number 1. The dusted glass. This can be made with fruits, citrus peels, or even spices. Today I'm using freeze-dried strawberries. You can absolutely use dehydrated fruits, but whenever possible, I prefer freeze-dried because they keep that bright, fresh aroma, while dehydrated fruits tend to have a more cooked smell. So first, simply add your strawberries into a spice grinder and blend until you get a nice and fine powder. Add the powder to a dusting device and set aside. Next, we need to make a light syrup. So just mix equal parts of water and simple syrup to dilute it and pour it into a spray bottle. Now spray some of your light syrup on the outside of a coupe glass, and I like to do half of the surface so I can choose which side to sip from. Then sprinkle some of the strawberry powder until you have a nice even coat. And if you want a great cocktail idea to use this with, I recommend my riff on the Naked and Famous. 1 part mezcal, 1 part yellow chartreuse, 1 part lime, and 1 part of my homemade strawberry amaro. The link for that recipe will be in the description. And you simply shake with ice, pour it into your dusted coupe, and enjoy. Coating only half of the coupe creates a beautiful contrast of color and lets you choose whether or not to sip on the strawberry. The aroma is intense and it pairs beautifully with the cocktail. You can also use the powder to dust the surface of a clear ice cube. Which brings me to a bonus point today. Clear ice isn't strictly a garnish, but it definitely makes your cocktail look better and elevate their quality. Today's video is sponsored by KLARIS, which I talked about several times before. Simply put, it's the best in the game, period. KLARIS is the only professional countertop appliance that makes clear ice using the reverse directional freezing method. The result is perfect crystal clear ice without the hassle of the cooler technique. It saves tons of freezer space and it couldn't be easier. Fill up the tray, place it in, press start, and wait. Depending on your machine, the mini or the classic, you can make 2 to 4 cubes at a time and run 2 to 3 cycles a day, which is more than enough for most people. I am personally a cocktail content creator and make drinks every day, and I've relied on my KLARIS machine for ice for 2 years and never ran out, even for stirring and shaking my cocktails. So if you want one for Christmas, there's still time, and if you use my promo code TOTR10, you're gonna get 10% off site-wise. I'm gonna put all the links in the description and pin comment below. Next up, let's elevate our ZEST game with this beautiful cut, and I guarantee it looks harder than it is. First, take your orange and make a long zest. To get a bit extra length, cut it at a slight diagonal angle. Then make a parallelogram and trim both tips from left to right with a slight downward angle. Next, starting from the right side at about 5 mm from the top, cut all the way down. Then on the left side, cut partially down without going all the way. Take the zest, flip the left side 360 degrees, and insert the right point into the opening. Take your time to place it, and you should get something like this. A classy garnish like that deserves a classy drink, so I'm gonna show you how to make one of the best riff on the Boulevardier. Start with 1.5 ounces of reposado tequila, 3/4 ounce of Campari, 3/4 ounce of Cardamaro, and finish with 3 dashes of Angostura cacao bitters. Stir over ice for 20 to 30 seconds, pour into a Nick and Nora, express the zest over the top for the oils, make it pretty, and garnish your drink with the zest. The Cardamaro is a hybrid between Amaro and Vermouth, and it pairs beautifully with tequila. It's as elegant as it's delicious. For garnish number 3 now, we'll make a Nair garnish. For this, you'll need soy lecithin powder and an aquarium pump with a Nair stone. Today, I'm gonna show you how to make a melon air. So start by juicing some cantaloupe, and if you don't have a juicer, just blend the flesh and strain it through cheesecloth without adding any pressure. Add the juice to a blender, along with 1.5% by weight of lecithin powder, and blend for 30 seconds. Place your air stone at the bottom of a container and place it in a way to make sure it's gonna stay at the bottom when you're gonna add the liquid. Add the juice and simply start the pump to create the foam. For about 350 ml of juice like this, you can make enough air to top roughly 100 cocktails. I choose melon today because I just made a cucumber, melon, and caper milk punch, and it pairs perfectly with it. So once ready, simply collect some air with a spoon, Gently top your cocktail, and voila! Next, the mint oil. I've done this before, but I still get a lot of requests, so here it is. Today, as I said, we're gonna make mint oil, but this method also works with dill, coriander, basil, or parsley. So first, blanch your herbs in boiling water for 20 seconds, then plunge it into an ice bath. This preserves color and flavor. Once cold, dry the mint thoroughly using a clean kitchen towel, then trim to keep only the leaves, because the stems will turn the oil brown. Then weigh your herbs, and for 85 grams of fresh blanched herbs, add 125 grams of neutral oil such as MCT coconut oil or sunflower oil. Blend until smooth and strain through a nut milk bag. To extract as much oil as possible without getting your hands all greasy, use a potato ricer or a lemon press. Bottle in a clean pipette bottle and store in the fridge for up to 3 weeks. I personally love this on a clear cocktail like this clarified Mai Tai. The contrast is beautiful and it adds wonderful aroma and flavor. Last garnish, let's make the coral tile. You can use this recipe as a base and experiment with flavors. Today I'm making pandan, which is stunning with tropical drinks. So in a blender, you're gonna add 15 grams of flour, 5 grams of sugar, 65 grams of water, 60 grams of vegetable oil, 2 grams of vanilla extract, 1 pinch of salt, and 1 ml of pandan paste. Blend until smooth and pour into a squeeze bottle. This batch right here will make 12 to 15 tiles, depending on the size. Next, gonna place about 15 ml of the batter in the middle of a pan over medium-high heat. Once the edges turn golden, remove from heat and cool for 2 minutes. Lift with a spatula, place on a parchment paper, and once fully set, remove the excess oil using a paper towel. I paired this today with a holiday cocktail instead of a tropical one. Coconut and cacao butter washed rum with green chartreuse and heavy cream. It was the perfect garnish for it. So there you have it, my friends. Those were 5 next level cocktail garnishes. I hope you liked them. Subscribe if you did, and I'll see you next time. Bye.